The China real estate market is a twofold. First of all, let's talking about the residential market. We see the housing market continue to grow for the first half of this year, but we do believe that the growth momentum is set to moderate. It's on the back of the government's cooling measures, as you highlighted before. I think one thing I really want to highlight for the housing market is the government's initiative to support the rental housing. In American terms, we call it multi-family asset classes. I think the latest 14th five-year plan, which is issued by the Chinese government, they are providing the land supply to the specific rental apartment initiative, also provide the credit lines for the construction activities. In addition to that, we also see the government encouraging the asset owners to convert the vacant commercial spaces for long-term leasing apartments. So all of those is because we do have seen the affordability issues on the upper tier cities. It could potentially create some social stability issues. So that's what Chinese government is paying extra attention to it.
So do you think that the rental property market as well as property management services, those are the two segments where investors can make money in China property right now?
Yeah, I definitely believe rental apartments is definitely going to make a long-term gain in the future with government support. Let's scale back a little bit. I think the global investors has been looking into these rental apartments on the global scales. I think last year we look at the US alone, as multifamily has become the most transact asset classes in the commercial real estate spaces. I think China is in a very early stages. I think there's a few demand drivers which is incredible. I think number one is urbanizations. We are expecting to see 160 million people moving to the city by 2025. Second one, we look at the number of renters in China, top 10 cities, is reaching 200 million of renters moving in the current private rental housing. 60% of them are millennials. As of now, only 1% of those private rent is professionally managed. So those two strong factors, it is underpinning the demand for China rental housing initiative, particularly in the short to medium term.